who finally came to. I'll say, you did put up a good chase. I haven't had such a workout in quite some time. Although, didn't I say to you, you can run, but you can't hide? And what did you do? Tried to hide. Foolishness, utter foolishness. I thought we had a good chase underway, and you called it to a grinding halt. I have to say, I was deeply disappointed in the ending of that. You see, the key to a good chase is proper narrative timing. Maybe another minute or two, then you could have slipped and fell and I could have caught up, or, potentially, you could have kept running and I could have appeared out of the darkness and swept you up in one fell swoop. Instead, you crouch in an alley and think you're invisible. You do realize that vampires can see in the dark perfectly well. Honestly, people just don't run like they used to. Still, I feel introductions are more than in order. Siegbold Gannis V, or Sieg to my friends. Charmed. What are you doing here? Oh, my mistake. An abandoned house doesn't exactly make for the best first impression. Well, technically it's not abandoned. I do own the place, so I'm not squatting. You see, when you live for eternity, it's sort of difficult to hold on to coin, and without coin, things tend to get a touch run down. I mean, things only ever get more expensive, and never mind the hunters out these days, forcing me to move house every damned season. You know what? If you ask me, the world went insane when the Hunters Society and the Fiend Slayer Guild formed a single Demon Hunters Guild. I mean, they classed vampires, me, as demons. You know, that kind of generalization is the root of a lot of societal problems. I preferred it back when they called us undead. At least then I could get away with saying I was mortally challenged when people asked. Then, of course, as soon as people found out someone who slays one of my kind is treated the same as if they'd vanquished a foul demon, well, you might as well have said it was open season for us. If you ask me, no, I wouldn't normally say this, someone in the Obsidian Tower must have taken a rather large gift to allow that kind of edit to pass. The kind of gift that comes in the form of coin, if you catch my drift. You know, has anyone ever told you you are surprisingly easy to talk to? It might be because you're gagged, but still, you have a good presence to you. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to need to borrow some of that blood of yours. Of course, I would never do it without permission. I mean, I'm not a monster. So, say nothing if you want me to relieve you of some of that blood. Nothing? Well then, perfect. They do say silence is golden. Now, Santé. Oh, no. Sieg, what are you doing? My apologies. For some reason, I can't seem to bring myself to bite you. I normally don't have these kind of issues, I swear. It's just, I'm so over this vampire thing. I mean, The first few 100 years are fine. It's all blood, wine, high society balls. But I was kind of over it after the first decade. I mean, I wasn't even over it in that sulking vampire sort of way. By the divine, those guys are pathetic. You know they have a meeting where they all sit round and say how horrible it is to be undead. I'm just over it. It's like, I'm a vampire. Congratulations. Can we move on? I just feel like everyone wants me to be something that I'm not. And when I act how they want me to act, I feel like I'm an imposter. And then when I act how I actually feel like I should be, I feel like I'm disappointing people. Everyone expects this great and powerful vampire, but that's just not me. You know, I don't want to be held up in a castle drinking blood. I want to have lazy days in bed. I want to go to a bed and breakfast by the riverfront. You know, I would like to learn how to paint. I mean, look at you. You seem happy enough. Maybe you need a little more sleep, but these things happen. Maybe it's just that classic situation where everyone in life thinks everyone else has got it all put together, when in reality, none of us know what we're doing. Do you want to know what the real curse of being a vampire is? It's having to pretend you know what you're doing for eternity. Oh, you know what? Here. Gag out. You're free. Go. Shoo. Swan away. Go call the guard or something. I won't be here by the time they arrive. Why are you hugging me? No, it's not that I dislike it, it's just, I chase you, kidnap you, have what is essentially a post-life crisis at you, and you give me sympathy. You're not into this sort of thing, are you? Ow, 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 hey, sorry. I had to ask. There are some strange people out there. Look, I feel like talking to you was a good thing, believe it or not. So maybe, if you're okay with it, we might talk again sometime. Splendid. I know this was quite a rocky start, but what do you say? Friends? When will you see me again? Oh, I stalked you for a good week before I decided to hunt you down. I know where you live and all the places you frequent. I'll just show up when I feel like a chat. Now, run along. It's getting pretty late, and I would like a little bit of time to think on what we spoke about. Still, I'll be keeping an eye on you. If you ever see a little bit of movement in the corner of your eye, don't worry. That's just me.